All right, sometimes I like to start my videos with a bit of a skit. So, how many of you can relate to this? We've got a shot, third shot into a par 5. You're thinking birdie, you're thinking par, but now we have got H2O the whole way. And it's a scary proposition, but you've got to play your normal game. But you know what? It's difficult to do so because all you can think about is water. Nice and early in the video, click the like if that is you, because by the end of this video you are not going to be fearful of that water, because you need a pre-shot routine. You need a process to go through every single time you hit a golf shot, whether you're hitting a bomb off the tee or you've got to go over some water to get to a green. You've got to be able to take out the worries of the exterior problems that a golf course can put up, like an out of bounds or a hazard or the noise of that fountain in the background. You've got to be able to get that out of your system, and in today's video I'm going to teach you just that. So first of all, once you get out, stop by your golf ball, you're going to get your yardage. So in this case I've got 104 yards to the flag. For that yardage I will use a 58 degree or I'll use a 54 degree. 58 for me is pretty much a full-blooded shot, or a 54 is a nice smooth 3/4, and I'm going to opt with the smooth version because the full shot can lead us into some poor strikes, and we don't need a poor strike within this shot now. So what I'm going to do, 3/4 shot. One thing that's really important is you're hitting a 3/4 shot, so you're already aware that a full shot will go over the back, so you need to change your golf swing accordingly. All right, so but one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to stop your lower body from moving. That's how we get those fat shots. As soon as you become defensive or you're trying to take some yardage off a club, the first thing that we instinctively do is stop the body from moving. Now this video is all about getting over water and getting out of these predicaments and thinking about pre-shot routine. So even though I don't need to hit this full, I want to try and still make full body movements. And what I mean by full body movements is allowing the hips and the shoulders and my torso, my chest to be still nice and active through the shot. So I want to make sure that my lower body's still active through the shot. And that's how I get my nice strike. The way I've taken off the 15 yards on that shot, so for me it's at 54 degree, will go about 115, is I've slowed my overall swing speed down. I've stopped the club from going here, but what you'll notice is I've still got a full shoulder rotation and I've still got a 45 degree hip rotation as well. So I'm still very actively moving my body back and through. You'll notice my follow through position is not the full bloody follow through position. It's a nice held, controlled 3/4 position on the way through. And my body's still facing the target, although I'm not hitting it full power, I'm not swinging it full length. The club head is not traveling as far as it normally would do, but my body is, my range of body motion is still moving as much as if I was trying to hit a full shot. The difference is my swing speed has dropped and the distance my club head has traveled has become shorter. So I've taken out the worry of the water. I'm not trying to be defensive. I'm still trying to make sure I've got some good powerful moves. Lower body's rotating, hips are rotating, and it's vital that we still move the same as we would do for a full shot. And that's what's going to help us concentrate on the quality of the strike and not concentrate on the water in front. Anytime we get defensive, and this still happens on a driver as well, if you know that if you're a fader of the golf ball and you've got out of bounds down the right hand side, your body freezes up, you get worried, you get nervous about the outcome of the shot. You start thinking of the outcome before you've even started your golf swing. Same for golfers that hit a bit of a draw and the out of bounds is down the left, we always get a little bit defensive, and it's completely natural to do so. If you think about the best players in the world, they play for huge amounts of money, they pay for huge amounts of respect within the game, huge trophies, major trophies. And how many golfers have we watched capitulate down the last few holes, and how many golfers have we watched take it in their stride? The difference between the two players is not necessarily the quality of their golf, it's how they control themselves in that moment, how they are able to stay taking shot by shot, that old cliche of one shot at a time. And those golfers that deal with scenarios like this, and the golfers that take it down the last few holes to either beat their handicap, win a club medal, or win the Open Championship, they've been able to stay in the moment over the golf ball. The mind may wander in between. If I'm coming up to this golf ball and I see my ball here, my mind may start wandering 50 yards back as I'm approaching it, thinking, oh God, oh God, oh God. That's human nature. But once we get in and around this area, we're using our pre-shot routine to take out those external factors, to take out those worries and replace them with how are we going to get the best possible strike on this golf ball to where I need to hit the golf ball to. So I would often go get my yardage, choose my club, and I just use my pre-shot routine as a really kind of good way of getting a feeling that for me, my trail hip is getting that rotation back, my back is pointing to the target, and I'm rotating, I'm moving all the way through the shot as well. So I'm making a large range of motion, large range of movement, so I know that it's going to give me the best possible chance to get this ball on the green with the best strike. What I'll do then is I'll put the club in behind the ball first, take my grip, take my feet, get my feet lined up as best I can to my knees, my hips and my shoulders. Look down the target line 2 to 3 times to make sure feel like I've got my club square to the target. Feel bounce into my posture, feel the posture. You'll see me often rehearse this takeaway, make sure I get my rotation working away from the ball nicely, and then it's ready to pull the trigger. And that is actually the best shot I've hit on video, and you're not even looking at the camera. You're not even looking at the flag. That's a shame. But 3 very, very good shots to follow up that absolute shocker of a first. So massively important how you approach your shot. You approach this shot the same as you would do the first tee and the 18th tee if you've got an amazing score going. It's also important to try and keep this pre-shot routine when you're having a bad day, because being familiar with what you're doing every single time maybe help you salvage a score as well. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please do hit that like button. Follow me on my social media platforms if you would like a golf lesson from me. Follow me on the Skillist app. If you would like a golf trip to Dubai, playgolfdubai.com. That's where you'll find me as well, and I will help you out with anything you need. Guys, thank you for watching. See you again very soon.